Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is CSGO Cardboard and this is the tutorial on my Karambit. So it's quite an easy build. All you have to do is, sketch out the Karambit first on a piece of cardboard. And, for me I can do it just from looking at it. But for you, you might want to try and do a different size depending on your hand size. For instance, this one I'm doing right now is actually a bit too small for me. So next you have to just sketch it all out. Make sure that you have sketched out the hole where your finger will go. And then you simply just get an X-Acto knife or something sharp, maybe like scissors, and then just cut out the whole thing. When you get to this bit, make sure that you don't cut out the blade. You just go straight down onto the handle, because right now you're just making the handle for now. And we're gonna make the blade later. Once you've made the handle, you'll have to start to cut out the bit where your finger will go, like just so. When you pop it out, make sure that you don't rip it like I just did. But of course, if you do rip it, it won't really matter because you'll be making 3 more of these. And those will all layer together, which will make it quite sturdy. So now I'm tracing it out again so I can make another one. And so make sure you trace it very clearly and very accurately, because if it's uneven, then it may just mess up the whole thing. So again, I'll cut it out and then make sure that I cut out the hole where my finger will go as well. Now I'm going on to the blade, which is quite easy. You simply just cut it out and you'll have to do a second one later. It is very simple because you only have to do 2 of them and it's not a sophisticated shape at all. So here I am tracing it out again, where I will be making the second one. As you can see, they match up pretty well, but it doesn't matter if they don't, because you can just use an X-Acto knife again and carve them again. Here are the 4 handles that I've made, and I'm going to go over to the glue gun, where I will be gluing them all together. But first, let me do the blade, which is quite simple. Just put on glue and just stick them together and hold them and line them up so that they are pretty even. For the handles, you simply just glue them all together and make sure that they aren't messed up or anything, so that they're all evenly lined up. Once you have all 4 up, you can test to make sure your finger can fit through. If it can, then that's good. Now you're going to glue the blade and the handle together, which is simple. You just put glue onto the top where the blade will go on the handle, and you simply just hold it together. Make sure you align it so that they are even on either side, so that the blade is in the center. And just hold it still for a while. If you hold it for long enough and it's finally there, it may stay still and it'll work. You could stop the project here and leave it like this, which I did for one of my blades, but since some people have suggested skins, I'm going to do the tiger tooth skin. So first you search up an image, make sure you have one, and then you get any paints you have. For instance, I have lots of paints, acrylic paints and spray paints. If you don't have any, you could use colored pencils. Next, you're gonna have to start spray painting, but what I did is I'm gonna do the blade first, and since the blade No, I'm not doing, I'm doing the handle first, sorry. the handle's going to be completely black, so I'm going to put paper towel around the blade and spray paint the handle so that the blade won't get any black spray paint on it. Obviously all of you can do a better job than me, as I did do it very messily. It did get darker because I had to wait for the paint to dry, but that hopefully won't stop you. So first I used some yellow and orange paint and mixed them together to make a gold kind of color. And I just covered the blade in that. Next, I did forget about the area where you have your finger through, because it was supposed to be the same color as the blade, so I just did that later on. As you can see, it got darker, so I had to use a flashlight. So for this bit, I simply got brown paint and black paint and just made it so that it was mixed together, and I used a paintbrush to just draw out the lines. This is it finished. It is pretty nice. Not exactly the most accurate, but I'd say I'm pretty proud with it. So if you like this video, give it a like, comment, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you everybody for watching.